Alright, welcome back to the next part of today's episode of Art Time, where today we're going to be finishing up the drawing with the background. Shouldn't take too long, hopefully, but we'll see what happens. So anyways, if you enjoyed today's episode, please leave a like and subscribe for more. Well, I got lucky enough to get essentially 4 more hours. Probably not going to get lucky for the rest of the week because of all the freaking lines that have been down for this damn job. But, at the very least now I can get this done with as best as I can, as well as a bunch of other things pretty early. So, anyways, yeah. Surprisingly, the background didn't really take as much as I thought it was going to take. Like, I guess most of it's kind of hidden behind a lot of things already, so that's very useful. Also, I don't know why, but it's strange to see that there's just, like, green walls here. Why is that strange? Why are green walls? Like, I'm looking at the images from the dorm, the ones that I can find. This one looks official, and then, you know, that color matches that, so it is, like, close to what it's supposed to match, so yeah. Let's see. Well, at least according to this image, yeah, it's a bit more of a yellow-green. I'm tired. So it's probably going to be a relatively relaxed and chill video part of this episode. Alongside, just slowly making our way through this. Mouse is going berserk for some reason. Well, hopefully this isn't going to take too long. I'm hoping I can get this done within like a span of an hour or so. Somewhere around that, yeah. That's my goal, at least, but we'll see what happens. Did I just fill in? I did, it just didn't look like it did it for a second. Anyways, yeah, this is going to be a relatively neat, calm video. It's just, not really much to talk about right now. There we go. So I guess we could probably talk about the nonsense that's going down at work, with a bunch of lines being down, a lot of people being out. We have like only one operator for a B shift currently. Everybody else is out for some reason. So they had to shut down a line because they didn't have enough people to run it. And of course, after they shut down the line, I was asked to go home and I took it because it's always good to want to get some free time to be able to work on your projects. And of course, yesterday, on Monday, we were only running 2 lines as well. Like, the entirety of a line was down. The palletizer there just cleaned up everything. Hell, I think even on the 12 hours that they were working, it just cleaned up. Thinking that they could get the line running, but they couldn't. So there's definitely going to be a Saturday, which is going to be annoying. But I will have a decent amount of stuff done with today. As best as I can get done with. And apparently we have to work this Saturday because of these stupid freaking money problems that we're all having. But at the same time, I really just want to work on my projects and get some form of happiness instead of just tedium and aggravation. In the end, it's still tedium and aggravation because of other nonsense I don't really feel like talking about. Ah, shit, did I forget to copy that over? No, I just didn't fully put that where that's supposed to be. It's fine. It's an easy fix. I don't know. I'm just tired of life in general. Tired of money. Tired of people. Tired of living with people. I wish I could just be with me and my cat. Although I will miss the dogs, that's for certain. No doubt about it. Alright, I'm going to adjust this a bit. Most of this doesn't matter. It would be nice to be able to live on my own without having to worry about anybody just giving me nonsense every time something stupid happens or some other shit happens, like freaking. I don't feel like talking about it. That at least. It's annoying talking about it, and I don't want to get any more aggravated than I already am. Besides, we're here to draw. This is a nice, wholesome, fun drawing. This is not supposed to be sad hour. As much as it probably is, it's not supposed to be. So, we're just going to continue drawing, creating, and doing our thing. Whoops, I did not want to select that at all. There we go. And I would need Windows 1E, of course. And of course, this is going to be nighttime. Technically, it's got to be nighttime because of the fact that they're all wearing casual clothing, I guess almost sleepwear or something. Would that be what you would call that, sleepwear? No, you gotta be a bit more darker than that. I think that's good. Alright, I'll just call this window number 1. Ah, shit, I forgot to save the window. The window swatch, of course. How could we forget? We might utilize this swatch again in the future, who knows? I can definitely think of a few reasons, fan art related wise, for certain characters and crossovers and whatnot. Alright, let's see. Alright, so it looks like that up top, right here, the wall in this department. Let's see, this is going to be, I'll just call it a ceiling. Easy enough. And then we have this here, below the ceiling. And then we'll work on the pillar next. Or do we want to work on that next? I could probably work on that next, since it's a small amount and whatnot. Yeah, that's the same color on both fronts, so we can use that. There we go. Honestly, I don't know what else to talk about. We're just doing drawing here right now. Nothing too special. Thankfully, after this, we've just got stories to write up. Adventurous Army story as well. Stuff like that, really. Stuff that we can essentially get done with without having to worry about making videos yet. That's always a problem I keep running into, is that I eventually start to run out of things to talk about. Now wait, hold on, cancel. That or I'm in a very particular mood. And you all probably know what that mood is. Alright, let's see. Okay, so that's a green mixture of green and yellow. So something like this color, followed by a yellow color that looks close in similarities, but not fully. Alright, let's see. I don't know if the sky is going to have to probably be moved, or if that's going to be different. Am I selecting the right one? I am. Good. Great. Fantastic. Now I gotta grab this layer here and change it into this instead. Oh, that probably would make it easier to figure out where the hell I'm supposed to put that stuff. So that's good. That's great. That's fantastic. Alright, so this thing here, it looks like, I don't know, something. It's definitely something. What is that something, you may ask? Light yellow? Probably. Let's see if that will work. Not close. Add some more greenish. She'll bring back the red. There we go. At the very least, it doesn't look like this is going to take too long. And while making this, I haven't come across that one particular problem yet, which is great. Alright, so we've got windows here now. Well, let's see. It looks like these windows are doubled up. Followed by this. Probably the same color, is that not? Looks like it, yeah. Although it might not be the exact color, but don't forget we also shade and texture certain things, so yeah. Alright, and then there's this bit. This bit right over here. Here we go. Yeah, it looks like I can just simply, whoops, can I grab the thing and not whatever it is we have here? No. But that is underneath everything, so I can do that, which is great. Alright, now I just need to make pillar, oops, gotta go down one. Pillar 2A. Basically just take all of what we've got up top. I think that's basically the same, right? Yeah. Although the pillar is going to be a slight bit different, but that's fine. Well, I will say one thing about this, though. I'm definitely going to be able to get the next episode of Ebony and Ivory done with pretty quickly. Assuming Adventurous Army and this little episode doesn't take too long to write up. I don't know, we'll see. After I'm done with this, I might make my dinner, or reheat my dinner. Both in the oven, do things out of which I need to do. Try to, you know, just relax as much as I can before I have to deal with the job tomorrow. Sure, it's going to be annoying. It's always annoying. It's annoying having to be living in this particular situation. It really is. It really freaking is. I'm beginning to lose my care for the world. Care for anything, care for... The only thing I've got that brings me any form of happiness currently is my creations. And I guess, you know, the videos that we make. You know, money is probably what we're going to have to be forced to do in Sonic Adventures 2. You know what we gotta do, you know what we gotta do. And it's gonna suck. Yep, it's gonna suck. That is gonna suck indeed. Yeah, I'm not raising my voice for today, for this part. I'm just gonna be somber. Take it easy, relax, do some things. Did you know there's this Void Choice Game Award stuff? And there's like a lot of freaking, whoop, the wrong one. A lot of freaking people on both sides of the fandom, basically just like dogging on each other. Now I am currently playing Sonic Frontiers, and I have played Genshin, and I've enjoyed both games. So I personally couldn't care less. However, it's a lot of toxicity for a literal just voting game, especially if it's supposed to be like a choosing for a game of the year. It doesn't really make much sense that Genshin's even a part of it. Poor God of War, Elder Rings, and Stray. Of all the things, this poor cat's just sitting there looking at all these titans and behemoths fighting. And it's just there licking itself. Right, cat? That's right, I can see you. I can see your little ear. It's pretty funny. But, I don't have really any stakes in it. I enjoy Frontiers. I enjoyed also Genshin, for as far as I went into it. But, why we all be so toxic? Why are we always at each other's throats? Why does it always have to be like this? And that's not Windows, it's window. Frickin' economy being in shambles as it is, and probably getting more and more worse as the time passes by. Frickin' older people just giving younger people crap for stuff that they have no control over. Some don't even understand, mental health, which kind of sucks. You would hope they would understand. Ah, shit. I copied the S alongside it. It's fine, it's easy to fix. You would hope they would understand. Or maybe it's just a political thing and they're just using mental health as a freaking, campaign slur thing for whatever it's whatnot. I don't know, I don't care. I'm sick of politics being a thing that exists in general. Wish it didn't exist. Wish we could just work for the betterment of mankind, but nope, we just have to be at each other's throats with something or another. And it really just gets tiring, It really makes me wish that every single physical job, every job in general, is replaced by robots. Because at that point, that means there's no jobs for humanity to take. And we can hopefully live our lives, do our hobbies and whatnot, and not have to worry about any of this nonsense. Not have to worry about life being a piece of shit. Not have to worry about the economy tanking because of something happening or another in the world. It would be nice to not have to worry about any of that in general. But of course, we can't have nice things. Of course we can't. Okay, I want to move the floor, but I forgot to keep the floor there. I'm not even entirely too sure what you could do to fix it. We've dug all of ourselves inside of this egregious hole where we're basically just stuck using the system. And a lot of people are so hell-bent on keeping the system instead of trying to change it for the betterment of all of us. And it's like they're trying to stick to some form of elitism when they really aren't in the same vein as those who are quote-unquote the elites or whatever. I could be talking out of my ass, but at the same time, am I not wrong? A lot of people want to have their own little class system so they can, bring down people who aren't, a part of it. A lot of people still want to try to bring race into shit. Trying to bring anti-Semitism into shit. Really just trying to start a war with someone or a group of someone. It just doesn't make any sense. I can't really fathom what reasons they have for doing the things that they have been doing. Isn't life already a pain as it is? No, in your mind is, life's a pain and I want everybody else to feel that pain in my own way or something. What reasons do some people have to be racist? And that's the thing, there is no reason. They have no good reason. They just want to hate somebody. And that's really all it is. They just want to hate somebody. They want to find somebody to blame instead of blaming themselves. Which I guess I'm technically doing the same thing, but you gotta shift blame where blame is due, I guess, maybe. Probably. Who the hell knows at this fucking point? I'm tired. I'm tired of life. I'm tired of living like this. Tired of this job. Tired of money. Tired of society. Tired of older generations. Tired of the people in power. Tired of the people in power in my work. Tired of everything. I've really just gotten to a point where I can't really motivate myself to, want to deal with this job. All of my motivations in my creations, because that's the only form of happiness I can ever amount to in this shithole of a life that we're living in. And, you know what? That's okay. It's good to have escapism because of how terrible life is. Because really, we do need it. We do kind of need it. given where the world is at. And I'm in a very privileged spot now. I can't imagine how everybody else is doing out there. It's got to be terrible. This shit like this needs to change. It really does. Alright, there was another one here. Well, I'll just bring you over here then. I don't know. But, you know, like most of us, as, you know, dark and terrible as it is, we want to think about our own problems and we want to make our lives easier. Instead of putting ourselves on the same level as everybody else who's in a worse position. And they just try to guilt trip you. Some of them. I guess it makes sense. But at the same time, it's a completely different generation here. Completely different generation. I want all of my work to be in creating, drawing, making games and whatnot. Not putting myself physically through a place I don't want to fucking work at. Oh, wait. I already got Class 1A dorm. Excuse me? When did I do that? When did I do... I don't remember you. I don't remember you at all. What drawing did I did that required me to do that? What? Oh, the couch. Right. Oh, okay. Hold on. I'm gonna load in Swatch. You won't see it. And boom. Yeah, it's just the couch. Right. How could I forget the couch? I already had that, so I guess I'll just go on ahead and move the couch over here or something. Yeah. Well, anyways, outside of the depressing reality that we all live in, we're almost done with the, not almost done, but we're getting close. Close enough, I'm not sure. But we are getting close. Let's see. Ceiling number. Oh, I already have lights. Wait, hold on. When that? Which one? Oh, because those were lights, right? Of course. How could I forget? I'm just gonna rename these to what I need to rename them as. That is the ceiling, right? I think this is ceiling number 3. I'm pretty sure, at least. Yep. All right. I'll move the ceiling over here then, and the light over here. No, I don't. That was light number 1. What am I doing? Let's see here. Alright, I guess that's good. Organized swatch. Boom. Class 1A dorm. Alright, glad I already had that set, apparently. Ugh. Well, you know what? We're almost done. I didn't want the couch, I wanted the floor, you fool. Oh, and I guess I probably should delete the blank spot. Man, do I wish we can get to a certain point in any social media instance to start getting us money that way. I mean, I never really expected us to get any money in any formation like YouTube. I'm surprised we were doing good with Patreon and had to move over to Subscribestar and still doing decent, but not really good enough. Not really enough to quit this job and live happily on that, no. I'm not sure entirely. I'm just not sure at all. You know, this is a heavy subject. But, I don't know, just... suicidal thoughts rampant sometimes. My creations suppress them. But, I feel like I should get help. Like a therapist would probably help alleviate all the problems. But I live with a conservative set of parents. Father and stepmother. And of course, you know how most conservatives have their fucking viewpoints. As much as I hate politics, it really just seems like conservatives are just out there to ignore very important issues. Mental health should not be political. It really fucking shouldn't. But I'm sure some bunch of people out there are just, trying their damnedest to be like, that doesn't exist. We don't believe this exists. Get to fucking work. Be our little fucking slaves for us. That harps back to what I've said long ago, that basically the people in power are just the souls of slave owners from years ago, and they're just trying their damnedest to make slavery a thing, but with money, wages, and whatnot, instead of, oh fuck, it's fine, I'll just go on ahead and do a little bit of this. Instead of just, I don't know, something else, it makes sense. In my mind, it makes sense. And I'm sure many other people can agree. Many other people can agree. I don't know, man. I don't know. It really just pisses me off sometimes. Ah, fuck. I mean, admittedly, this wasn't really as sound as it could have been. And what can you do? If anything, actually, why don't I just take the sky here and have that be the backdrop? Although, yeah, I don't know, it feels like I should probably not do that so I can see if there's anything there. Oh, man, this is just depression. This part's been all just about depression, hasn't it? I don't know what else I can talk about right now. That's the problem. If I can figure out some distraction that we can talk about, then we won't have to be worried about being depressed. Maybe. I don't know. I just want to have some freaking grievances or something to talk about, because I can't talk about with those two. And just compare his freaking problems with mine instead of being empathetic. And then the other one will just freaking, threaten to throw me out of the house, despite the fact that we're struggling with 3 people making $20 or more an hour. So what the fuck are you two gonna do by yourselves? It's really annoying. It's like they're just saying the shit out of spite at this point, not thinking about the potential consequences that could occur. I don't even know if I want to even bother. So there's no point. There's no point in bothering with people like that. They're so dead set in the olden ways. They really are. It's hard for me to even, it's like a fucking generation of people that just grew up in, bottling their problems and emotions and whatnot. And you wonder why people have anger issues and temper issues. Because they have nobody to talk to, especially in a situation like this. It's really annoying. It's incredibly annoying that that's a thing that has to exist. Just like the fucking construction dumbasses at the bridge making the shortest route at home, that has to exist apparently. Apparently that has to fucking exist. Why does that have to exist? Why are there several constructions in my fucking area? Why does that have to exist? That's the kind of shit that pisses me off. I can never get a fucking win. Same shit in high school, and it's continuing in fucking adult life. I can't get a fucking win. It's like life itself. Our family must be fucking cursed. Because every single possible thing that can go wrong goes wrong with us. It really makes me just want to take a fucking knife to Orange Jesus' throat and fucking destroy him out of existence. We don't need random luck that's always gonna roll a fucking 1 on a 20-sided dice to fuck us over every fucking week. It's really fucking annoying. I don't want to have to deal with this shit every single fucking day. Why the fuck do you think I'm so adamant on trying to work on my projects? Because these projects have a chance of us making a shit ton of money if I can get noticed. And at the rate that I'm going on fucking internet, that seems to be getting even more impossible with fucking Elon Musk over here making an algorithm to where you can't fucking do shit with, your posts without having to spend $8 for blue. And then you get criticized by everybody, but like, this motherfucker paid for blue, and then those idiots over there like, this motherfucker don't have $8. And it's just this is why I hate humanity sometimes. This is why I sometimes wish the demon would just finally come out so I can make this entire planet extinct. But I also don't want the cats to disappear, right, cat? Maybe make the entirety of human race extinct and all the animals can stay as is. But then again, what are the pets going to do without us? I don't fucking know. Ah, shit. Were you supposed to be underneath that? Easy enough to fix, don't worry. Now I can now sympathize why people are out there trying to steal money. Especially when having to be forced to work a job you hate is the only other option. Or you just get lucky. Either hit the lottery or one of your creations get noticed. I can really understand why people are out there robbing places, robbing banks. Because society has turned their backs on them with how shitty the fucking managers are in these fucking shitty jobs. And how shitty some people treat them. Parents, siblings, otherwise, whatever the fucking reasoning is. It's as if life just keeps on throwing them Joker cards. And eventually they become Joker-pilled. This is supposed to be serious, but for some reason that makes me smile and laugh. Oh, would I frickin' turn into the Joker? Worst case scenario, if society just keeps fucking me over, am I just gonna turn into a real-life Joker, but the only difference is I'm fucking over corporations and companies? I don't know. Would you support me in that instance? I would try to be the Joker and frickin' Harley Quinn run a goddamn city as a mayor and just do things like Joker do. Yeah, sure, why not? Like Joker do. Sure. At this point, I'm fucking emphasizing with Joker more than I'm emphasizing with the entirety of heroism. Although, I guess that's not really true. I like these characters here. And Aizawa. Pretty cool dude. So, I guess some instances in heroism. I mean, these are actually the good heroes, in the sense that they are aspiring to be good heroes. Look, as much as I love Mount Lady, she isn't necessarily a good hero with her utilizing her fame and good looks to get stuff for free. Although, I guess, at the end of the day, if you're like this large food vendor guy, just the compliments and just seeing Mount Lady being flirtatious with you, even if it is just to get food, probably makes their day. Of course it would make their day. Living in a frickin' world with superhero beings, literally potential of just nuking an entire city just by touching something. I'm sure there's a quirk out there that's basically just Nuke Man. If there was a quirk, it would have to be a villain. There's no way a hero could be named Nuke Man and not be a good guy. He has to be a villain at that point. I don't know. It just makes sense. It all makes sense when you get raw down to it. Well, we're almost done with the shading. That's good. That's great. That's fantastic. Oh wait, never mind. I was too focused on this side that I forgot that there was another side. And there's still more. And also, I'm going to do this with the pillars here. Well, yeah. I feel like we got out of that depression just fine. Going into Joker. Look at that, Joker made us happy. Surprisingly. Despite the fact that he made us ticked in the end of Season 1. But everything was all made fine later on. Season 1, of course, of Harley Quinn show, right? I've stated before that that's like the only DC Marvel-esque kind of thing that I'm like actively watching. I don't really care much about the comic verse. But I will watch it if I, if I can. I'll still watch it. I'm just not going to go out of my way to watch every single thing about a certain, hero, villain, or whatever. The only thing that I'm going to go out of my way for is the Harley Quinn show. Which really just, like, goes about my freaking interests there, you know? Psycho, clown lady who's no longer a clown anymore. I don't know what she is now, actually. Not really jester, not really clown. Don't know where that would be. Modern. That doesn't make any sense. Whatever. It doesn't matter, all I know is that I watch it. Man, I'm so tired of everything. Somebody fix this shit already. And stop bringing politics into every single thing. If it's morally sound, don't bring politics in it. And again, nowadays it feels like everything is politics. I really don't know where to fucking stand on that spectrum. Why do you think I don't stand on any spectrum? I'm already freaking having to deal with the misery of job life. Of struggling with freaking money, apparently. Alongside trying to, like, stay in my own fantasy worlds and have my happiness there instead of money. Why the fuck do I want to add trying to get into a political debate with somebody when I don't even know shit about politics? Sure, I'll say some random ass shit that don't make any sense, but maybe it does make sense, and I just don't know. I spout my opinion on something, but my opinion doesn't really matter in the logical, factual standpoint because I don't care about politics enough to fucking do research. I'm just gonna stick in my fantasy world and be happy, instead of having to be miserable and depressed because of politics. Can't really get into religion either. I don't see any point in religion for me, specifically. Do I have any faith in anything? Yeah, I mean, sure, I could probably believe that there is a God out there doing things, and if he is doing things, he's doing a piss-poor job at it. If there would be a God, it would be just like you and me, like I've stated before in previous drawings, where he just created this world and following a story that's not, like, related to our stories. For instance, the creator of this universe here, My Hero Academia. Not this universe in particular, because this is technically an alteration. But, I hear dogs growling. But, the original universe. Essentially, the person who created this is the god of this universe. Just like how I'm the god of my own universes. Elementals Reborn, Chrome Wars, despite the fact that there is actual gods in Elementals Reborn. And there's Nova Guardians, Roscoe Morgan, all the stuff, the portrait stuff, Fade and Luna. I am, essentially, in the definition, a god of my own universes. Just like how anybody who creates is a god of their own universe. With that being said, the only thing I can see a god being for our universe is just a person who's the same as you and me. Somebody who created this world of ours for a show, or a movie, or a game, or whatever. But what would that be? I have no idea. You know, on the internet today, Ricky and Elliot were probably right about us being in a simulation, but it's not fully a simulation, but rather a show. And we're just like the fill-ins. It's funny to think that potentially my own universes also have certain creations that I haven't even made or have any, like, inclinations of making yet, creating their own universes. And the cycle just keeps on continuing and continuing until the end of the universes. Which I don't think is probably going to happen anytime soon. Who the hell knows? The universe still lives on even after the creator dies. And as apparent, due to certain people taking up, like, the mantle of certain shows and whatnot. And what I wouldn't give to live in Luna's universe instead of being in this fucking shithole of a universe of ours right now. I really would. Also, it would just be nice to be able to see these creations as well. Because I'm sure Luna would allow for me to just, like, go over to these universes and just look at these characters, hang out with them. Manel Dingle definitely will want to hang out with frickin'. I would say Ragdoll would probably be on my highest list of priorities to like hang out with. Unlikely that we would get anywhere in terms of like relationship, but that's to be expected because obviously this is basically just like you're meeting somebody in this particular universe who is their own character, not a character you've made. Hell, even characters you made probably aren't gonna like be interested in you unless you made it specifically so that they're interested in you, which I'm not gonna do. I do not inject myself into my own universes outside of the hero's version of me. The animated version of me is its own thing. Alright, let's see. Well, that's that. Now for the texture. Shouldn't take too long. At least I hope. Pillars. Stuff like that. Other pillar. Stuff like that. Whoops. Stuff like this. Good, great. I guess I could do this for that. Sure, why not? Alright, I can't even see that. Because I moved that inwards. It's such a small thing, I don't even know why I bothered with that there. But you know what? I did. I did, and we're sticking with it. Ow, my back. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. I'm so depressed I can't even blink. I remember when he said that line. You know, some days you really can relate to Bill Dotrieve. Life just hated Bill. And, you know, it just said here, have a whole bunch of nonsense and constant misfortunes. Fucking Christ. Now I'm getting chest pains all of a sudden. Wonderful, great, just what I need, chest pains. The stress of expectations and responsibility really makes me wish I could just, you know, hop out of this universe. Really do. Stretch body in hopes of not being too much in pain. Alright, well, we're almost done with the texture here. And this time, it's not entirely false because there's not too much. The texture, looking back at what we did in the last episode, the texture portion was the most shortest out of everything. I mean, all we gotta do is like run the brush through it once or two times, depending on like certain things. It's not that bad, not that big of a deal. We can do that pretty easily. But it's true, it shouldn't take us too long to get done with. Part of me was thinking about having like All Might kind of in the window and then like maybe Minetta in like the hallway, but there's no way to put Minetta in the hallway. And I don't really feel like trying to draw All Might again. I never realized how much of a pain it was to draw All Might. His particular style does not mesh as well with my style. I mean, I tried my best to keep with it, because I don't want it to be like all black shadows, because we don't do hard shadows. We don't do hard shadows here. It's basically just like soft shadows. But the only hard shadow we have, I guess, technically being any area that's very dark. Yeah, that makes sense. It all makes sense. Really. What am I talking about? I don't know. You're gonna have to guess. You're gonna have to guess what I'm grappling about now. Alright, well, we're close. Are you close? Yes. Yes, we are. Despite the depression, I'm glad I can at least get enough time to get everything I need to get done with today and start working on stuff next week. For next week, I mean. No doubt we have to work Saturday, or we somehow don't. I don't know, they really just seem to be going spastic on 12 hours, so they might just have everybody do 12 hours in the palletizer instance and there's no Saturday. If there's only one line, well, that's basically just not. That's basically how it goes. Oops, I don't want to go to E, I want to go to H for now. Man, to be as carefree as these children here. Although that might change in Season 6. And they did kind of go through some very traumatizing events with certain villains that are like, we're going to just harass a bunch of students all of a sudden. Why exactly? Why exactly did they do that again? I can't remember. Well, isn't Shigaraki also technically a kid? I don't know how old he's supposed to be. I feel like he's supposed to be in the same, or maybe not same age group, maybe like 17, just like Toga is. I'm not sure. I'm uncertain. It's been a while, and I have forgotten. Yes, I have. Or they haven't stated it yet. They probably haven't stated it yet. Most likely haven't stated it yet. Did I shade that in? Oh, it's so small that I don't even think it really matters if that's shaded in or not. Right now we can do Pillar E. Oh, I probably should save too. E and F, apparently. Did I get that one? I don't think I did. Alright, I'll go on ahead and get that done with then. You know, I will say the one good thing about Invisible Girl being invisible is the fact that I'm able to have more of the background be drawn. I mean, realistically speaking, it's, you know, makes sense. She's see-through, of course. Is that everything in the texture department? Well, there is the sky, which in this case is technically the glass. Yeah, we can get that done with. Sure, why not? And as soon as I can get this done with, I'm gonna heat up my dinner in the oven. And we're gonna watch Inuyasha. And we're gonna momentarily forget the pains of life and living and society. Just for the rest of the day. I'm sorry for all of this depression, but I am just not in a mood right now that can be considered good. I'm just not in a good mood. I mean, I was somewhat in a good mood, and then I came home, and now I'm not in a good mood. I'm reminded of how much I hate people. Or I don't know, maybe I hate just Republicans and conservatives. Maybe that's the thing. Maybe I am on the side of hating a certain group of political, what do you call it, sides. It seems like that's the side that most wants me to be the yes workman, or whatever the fuck you would call it. Hard to tell, it really does feel like it. With the way things are going in life currently. I mean, you seen that freaking bill that the railroad people were about to be, like, you know, given, and all the Republicans are like, no, you do not get a sick day. You will be our little slaves for the rest of your life. Those people are the ones that have to do so much work and they have barely any days to just take a sick day or just live life. There's no work-life balance there. Hell, at this point, yeah, I think that is the fucking case. I hate Republicans. But they're fucking bullshit and trying to get people to just be slaves. It's the only thing I can think of. Doesn't mean I'm siding with any other frickin' side. All sides fucking suck. Wait, shit, this is the background shot I'm doing. I need to bring this down to the background, not here. Every single fucking sides in politics suck. Politics suck in general. Politics are the worst, because it really just seems like everything revolves around it, and those that are trying to do the morally bad stuff for some reason are on all sides. I mean, I'm sure there's some morally bad stuff, and then there's morally gray stuff. I can't take sides on everything. I have my own interests, and it's either going to be one side I'm agreeing with, and then the other side I'm agreeing it with. Well, I disagree one thing on one side, and then another on another side. I literally do not have any reasons to stick to only one side. I couldn't give a fucking shit. I just want to be happy. Is it so much to ask to be happy? Do we really have to work 50 years of our lives away to be happy, only for it to be short-lived when we fucking die of a heart attack 5 years later, because our body is not used to just relaxing for a change? Although then again, if I were to be able to fucking get out of this job, I would work out more as I draw and create. Because that's literally the only fucking perk to this job, is the physical stuff, to be able to get workout crap. But still, at the end of the day, is it really worth it? Is the misery really worth it? I'm literally just, I don't have anybody else to fucking gripe these problems with. And I don't want to talk politics with my biological mother, because she also doesn't fucking care about politics. Understandably speaking. Why should we fucking care about politics at this point? I apologize for those who her lives are being affected by that. That shouldn't be the fucking case. You shouldn't have to get into the whole politic, learning group or whatever it's called. You should live your life happy, doing what you want to do, not fucking getting screwed over by idiots who just want to try to fucking control everyone's lives for no reason whatsoever. It pisses me off that there are people out there who are trying their damnedest to control every single aspect of everybody's lives. And those two just won't fucking understand. They are so ingrained into it. They've so old, their dreams are all dead and buried. I wouldn't be surprised if they wish the sun would just explode. And also, when God comes to call them, to his kingdom, he'd take all them sons of bitches when they go. Probably. Oh. God. Sorry, I just went full-on Squidbillies. You never go full-on Squidbillies. You'll never recover from that. You'll be forever squid-pilled. We got Joker-pilled, Goof-pilled for Goofy. Now we got Squid-pilled. In the end of the day, we're all just hillbilly squids trying to fucking get by in life. Getting drunk, going on parties, some doing drugs, some doing other shit. I'm sorry if you're kids who are just like, ooh, hey, My Hero Academia video. Ah, yes, I'll watch this person draw these characters, and you're like, I'm sad now. I'm depressed. What's even the point? Why do I even bother? Don't worry, folks. Surely something will change. Or we just all die because the Earth explodes or something. I don't know. Either way, at the end of the day, it's not going to be their problem, apparently. I need to get this drawing done with so I can go to story writing and just not have to worry about trying to figure out something to talk about, and then we just go to depression. We go down a depression route because that seems to be the only thing that happens nowadays. That seems to be the only thing that fucking happens nowadays. What are we supposed to do? How long have we had this so far? Almost an hour. I was right. It almost took us like an hour to get this done with. We're on a show. No, I wanted to get that shadow in. That's what I mean by trying to like be a bit more precise with my shadows. Ugh. Well, despite all of what's been going on, I've got many plans and many creations ahead of me. And we have at least 4 extra hours to get some stuff done with. We can at least be happy in the fact that we got that, because I'm sure we're still not going to get any. I'm sure about it. I'm sure. I'm pretty sure. I mean, at this point, I don't even think we can take any freaking opportunities now. What with all of what's been going on. Nuisances, right? Cadillac SUV. I don't really wonder if it'd be a better idea to just get a sugar mama. One who supports my creations. I really feel like that might be the only other option that we would have at that point. But I don't know, I kind of got to a point where I just don't want to have to deal with living with people anymore. I just want to live by myself. I want to get my own damn house. But how in the hell am I supposed to get enough money to get my own damn house when we're struggling to try to pay off for this fucking one that's falling apart? I think I stated in the previous episode, bathroom floor is fucking rotting. Why? Because the architects who built this house are fucking idiots. I could be an architect because I know how to build houses with really good designs and whatnot. All I would need to do is learn how to figure out where wiring, plumbing, and all that shit goes, and just make a nice house design. Figure out where the studs need to go, all that stuff. Figure out the structural support and integrity and whatnot. Once we do that, we could design our own houses. Why the fuck not? I'm sure you can make a lot more money being an architect. Why the fuck would you need a college degree for that when you can just, like, learn the basics and, like, you know, have the design out there? Or maybe, like, if somehow I can get enough money, build one of my own houses with my own design. Well, not build. I would obviously hire a construction crew. No way in hell I'm going to attempt to build something. I'll let professionals do that. It's not that difficult to make a good-looking house design. The person who made this really just didn't do any good here. Although this was probably made way back in early days, so who knows, maybe this is just an old house with very outdated shit. Who in their right mind would have a bathroom the size of a fucking person if they laid down on the floor horizontally? Or vertically, I guess, technically speaking. A bathroom where you literally would have to... I did not want to do that. I was trying to do a dodge for some reason. A bathroom where you literally have to, like, stretch out your arms and legs to reach the one wall and the other and crouch down. Or not crouch down. Like a stand up like this and then just, like, do this with that. Maybe arms a little bit like this or something. And the wall's, like, right here or something. I've showed you a picture of the fucking bathroom. With 2 pit bulls in it, you know, mind you. It's very much stupid. I don't understand how people can get jobs in architecture like that when they have a design like that. I don't know what else to say. It's really annoying. Oops, no, I don't want to do that. I want to go to fog. Alright, now we gotta switch on over to fog. Ooh, no, I passed utilities. Alright, let's go to fog now. What kind of color do I want? I need a nice, good color, so maybe... Can we get a blue going here? Lighter blue? Green? No. What kind of color do I want to go for here? Brighter yellow? Pink? Yeah, okay, pink works. Watch. Somehow with DeviantArt's new mature bot, it's going to be like, this skin color is mature to me, so this is now going to be a mature drawing. I've stated this in previous episode. You already know what I'm talking about here. Oh wait, shit, the couch doesn't have that. The couch does not possess that. Gotta be Luna and Aizawa that possess the fog in the back here. Ah, shit, right. And then the floor. Floor can't be that. Of course the floor can't be that. Now I gotta go underneath the floor. Alright, now I'm gonna just do a teal shade here. That's not the teal I want. How about this? Oh, that works. Sure, why not? Can I go all the way in the back? Yeah, that works. Alright, last fog, which is going to be another teal color, most likely. Let's try blue. Or purple. Nah, teal. I like teal better. Besides, that's the side that gets used. This side doesn't really matter too much. We're almost done, folks. Time for the light rays. I'm going to switch on over to lighting. Alright, good. I don't know, I guess a nice yellow light from the top. If all these lights are on, then yeah, that makes sense. I guess technically speaking, with the way this is set, it would probably be more like this, with the lights coming from here and whatnot. Okay. A little bit more here. Maybe not too much on their faces. Alright, now for, light glow. Put that at 1,000, 100. Guess that works. Light particles. Should be easy enough. Alright. Just make sure to delete the particles on their faces so we don't have a bunch of particles on them. Whoops. Light flares. Easy enough. I gotta try to hurry it up so I can make my dinner without them being agitated that I'm trying to make dinner at 8 o'clock. Because they don't fucking have a noise machine to block out sounds from where their stupid fucking bedroom is placed. I probably don't want me talking about this, but I'm fucking singing anyways. The bedroom is literally at the top of the upstairs area. And there's a room that they could have had the bed go in, but that's the puppy room instead. And the dogs don't even freaking use it. It's basically just like a storage area. That could have been a bedroom. Why isn't it a bedroom? What the fuck is with all these backwards-ass reasons? It's just why I want to live by myself at some point. I can have my own reasons, my own logic, my own organization. Everything where I need to be in an organized spot. You've seen my fucking Minecraft house. Everything is as organized as it can be. We got like the dump chest essentially being like the frickin' water boiler. But that's fine. Because we eventually are like, okay, now it's time for us to do the thing that we need to do. We haven't even freaking let it be overflowing yet with like a bunch of junk and whatnot. We've gotten so many rooms for so much organization. Man, they got their freaking air conditioning down here, and we have to bring up every fucking summer. As well as other storage shit. It's annoying. I hate this lifestyle. I hate it. I hate everything about it. I just wish I can get to a point where I can live alone with nobody whatsoever. My own rules. I should be able to fucking do that. But nope. Older generation is like, nah, man. You can't do that anymore. Or like, why don't you do that? And they're like, we can't do that anymore because of you fucks. We're getting a little bit heated. We're having a heated art moment. A heated artist moment. Yes, sure, why not? Why not? Let's coin the phrase heated artist moment. Because we're not gaming right now. Or maybe we are, who knows? Maybe this is a game. Maybe this is a game in life, and everyone's losing except for those with freaking money. Well, even those with fucking money are losing to an extent. Case in point, Elon Musk. My god, man. You've never seen somebody so publicly ridiculed by, like, a lot of people. I mean, sure, you got, like, stands that are like, I will suck your dick, thinking that they're going to get a shit ton of money and praise from their Lord and Savior. But that's not enough when you have, like, hundreds of people who are like, fuck you, man, and are like, I am going to impersonate you, or in another sense, joking about all the stupid decisions you make. I feel like a lot of companies now who are in the rich position are like starting to lose fully. Not completely fully, but they're getting there. They're getting there. Okay, can't have anything there. I think I can have some nice light purple here. And maybe a dark blue for like the bottom area. Well, I don't think we need dark blue, but I'll try it out anyways. God damn it, I don't want to go to info. Where am I? Yeah, I guess that works. I have a little bit of dark blue in the back here and here, but not anywhere else. A little bit here. Alright, there we go. And now I'm finishing up the sepia. And that will be it. That's about as much as I really want to continue working on this for now. It doesn't look too bad, but it's not really coinciding with the light here. Okay, now that looks better. Let me try other things. Let me try green. Okay, let me try light purple. Less light? Light pink? I mean, the pink does kind of bring it out a bit more. Honestly, I like that better. It's either this... Fuck. It's either this or this. But I like that one better. It meshes well with the colors in the ceiling. We don't even need to do a duo. It looks good as a full-on mono. Well, folks, that's that. That's this drawing right here. And you know what? It's a good time to... Oh, God, I didn't want to go in. It's a good time to end it because, you know what? We're going to be going ahead and make a story and, you know, just be happy as best as we can. So anyways, there we go. With effects, without effects. With effects, without effects. Huge difference. So, with that being said, thank you all for watching today's episode of Existential Crisis. If you enjoy the Art Time episode, please leave a like, subscribe for more, check out their playlist, and of course, previous episode of Art Time right over here, and most recent episode of Sonic Frontiers. Phew. Anyways, thank you all for watching. Here's a cat to make you happy. And I'll see you all in the next episode. There's a mouse. Later.